UTKARSH ASTHANA'S HUB the Wondertainment Zone. Do you know who were dinosaurs? How did they become extinct? Hi guys, this is Music Dollurix and you're watching HUB Do You Know Season 1 Episode 3. So in this third part of the Do You Know series on my channel HUB the Wondertainment Zone, I am going to talk about dinosaurs, how did they become extinct, and I will also give you guys a complete timeline of dinosaurs starting from Triassic to Jurassic to the Cretaceous period, and will also tell you guys that how did they just rule our earth for 714 million years Maya, and how did they just became extinct during the Permian period. I will tell you guys about all we know about these beasts who ruled our earth for 714 million years, compared to which we humans have only ruled the earth for 0.3 million years. And will we be able to beat the record, or we will just become extinct before even 1 million years of our existence becomes completed on earth? Let's see. Time will only tell. Time is a witness. It will only tell what happens. So before diving into this full timeline of dinosaurs and understanding all about them, let's just firstly understand what the word dinosaur means. So dinosaur is a word made out of two Latin words, dinos and saurus. Dinos means terrible and saurus means lizard. So the Latin meaning of dinosaur word is terrible lizard. Yeah, you might be just shocked to know about this, but this is the literal meaning of this word, and it was first used by archaeologists in 1952. So not very back, not in very olden times it was used firstly. Also the sketches which were made of dinosaurs in the starting, they were like very childish looking, and they made look dinosaurs like horrendous monsters. But now, after the sketches have been modernized, they have now become much better and much more realistic, which give us a better insight of what dinosaurs really looked like. So if you talk about the whole complete timeline of the dinosaurs, then it starts from the Mesozoic era of Permian period and ends at Paleocene period, and in between come Triassic, Jurassic and Cretaceous period. So the whole timeline is Permian, then Triassic, then Jurassic, then Cretaceous, and then Paleocene. But the most famous periods of dinosaur evolution are Triassic, Jurassic and Cretaceous. So people normally know just that there are 3 periods, but in reality there are 5, because 2 are infamous, the Paleocene and Permian, and the famous ones are Triassic, Jurassic and Cretaceous. That's how it is, but we will discuss about all 5 periods today, starting from Permian. By the way, dinosaurs ruled Earth for 714 million years during the Mesozoic era, under which only these 5 periods come: Permian, Triassic, Jurassic, Cretaceous and Paleocene. So this here is a brief timeline of the great dinosaurs, terrible lizards or dinosaurs, who reigned the earth for 174 million years, starting from the Permian period and going straight on to the Paleocene period, in between crossing the Triassic, Jurassic and Cretaceous. So this is the story of their rise, their evolution, their downfall and eventual extinction. Permian period 298.9 to 251.9 million years ago. So starting with the Permian period, it is a geologic period which spans 47 million years, starting from just after the Carboniferous period 298.9 million years ago. Its successor was the Triassic period. Some famous dinosaurs of the Permian period were Titanosaurus, Bronchiosaurus and Stegosaurus, the major and the biggest herbivorous dinosaurs ever. With spanning up to 15 meters in whole length, Titanosaurus was the biggest dinosaur that ever ruled Earth. Its weight was up to 50 tons, which is equivalent to 10 African elephants put together, and 2 Airbus A380s put over each other. The Permian period was a part of the Paleozoic era, which was the predecessor of Mesozoic era, in which only Triassic, Jurassic and Cretaceous periods take place. Dimetrodon is also a very famous herbivorous dinosaur from the Paleozoic era and Permian period. During the Permian geologic period of Paleozoic era, many reptile dinosaurs replaced amphibian dinosaurs, and that was a major evolution in the timeline of dinosaurs from this era and period. As the Permian period ended, after that came the Triassic period, which spans 50.5 million years. Triassic period 251.9 to 201.3 million years ago. From the end of its predecessor Permian 251.902 million years ago. During the Triassic period, we can see big evolutions in the timeline of dinosaurs. It was a golden period for these beasts. The Triassic period was a part of the very famous Mesozoic era, which was the successor of Paleozoic era. The Triassic era was the period when first major land dinosaurs walked on the earth for the first time ever. Myosaurus and Supradapedon were some of the most famous dinosaurs of the Mesozoic era and Triassic period. Jurassic period 199.6 to 145.5 million years ago. After the end of the Triassic period 201.4 million years ago came its very famous successor, the Jurassic period, which spanned for 145 million years and which made it the longest spanning dinosaur period ever. And it is the very famous period on the name of which only the very famous Jurassic Park and Jurassic World movies have been made by Steven Spielberg. We know this period from one very famous carnivorous dinosaur, the Tyrannosaurus rex, or the very famous T-Rex, because T-Rex is the symbol of the Jurassic period and also of the Jurassic Park movie logo. The Jurassic period also took place in the Mesozoic era, just like the Triassic period. The Jurassic period is subdivided into three parts: Early Jurassic, Middle Jurassic and Late Jurassic. So now we will one by one understand about all these three Jurassic periods, starting off from the Early Jurassic, then the Middle Jurassic and then the Late Jurassic. So starting off, let's start from the Early Jurassic. Early Jurassic period 201.3 to 174.1 million years ago. So starting from the Early Jurassic, it was the first epoch of the Jurassic period. So the Early Jurassic period or epoch starts just after the Triassic-Jurassic extinction 201.3 million years ago and ends just before the starting of the Middle Jurassic period or epoch 174.7 million years ago. Some famous dinosaurs of the Early Jurassic period or epoch are Ammosaurus, Luphangosaurus and Ceratosaurus. Middle Jurassic period 174.1 to 161.5 million years ago. The Middle Jurassic period was the second epoch of the very famous Jurassic period during the Mesozoic era, which started just after the end of the Early Jurassic period 174.7 million years ago and lasted till 161.5 million years ago. Some famous dinosaurs of the Middle Jurassic period were Lexovisaurus and Chabosaurus. Late Jurassic period 163.5 to 145.5 million years ago. The Late Jurassic period, which was the third epoch of the very famous Jurassic period, started just after the end of the Middle Jurassic period 161.5 million years ago and lasted till 145.0 million years ago. The Late Jurassic period was the end of the very famous golden age of the dinosaurs, the Jurassic period, and it is still preserved in the Upper Jurassic strata and it took place in the Mesozoic era. Some very famous dinosaurs of the Late Jurassic period are Diplodocus and Apatosaurus. Cretaceous period 145.5 to 66 million years ago. After the Late Jurassic period ended 145 million years ago, from that point started the Cretaceous period, which lasted till 66 million years ago and it was the last period of the Mesozoic era. Like the Jurassic period, the Cretaceous period is also divided into epochs, the early and the late Cretaceous. So we will first start with the early Cretaceous and then we will get on to the late Cretaceous. Early Cretaceous period 145 to 100.5 million years ago. The early Cretaceous epoch was the first half of the Cretaceous period, which lasted from 145.0 million years to 100.5 million years ago. It is also known as the blooming age of the dinosaurs. Some famous dinosaurs of the early Cretaceous epoch are Utahraptor and Iguanodon. Before moving further to the second epoch, which is the late Cretaceous period, we will talk about Stegosaurus, which was a special dinosaur which lived during the Jurassic Cretaceous period, and it was a four-legged armored dinosaur of herbivorous type, and it used to look like this. So here I have a model of a Stegosaurus. So you can clearly see that the Stegosaurus was a four-legged dinosaur with an armored tail which it could use as a weapon for it, and also it had these special kinds of spikes on its body which also looked really good and were also a mechanism of its defense. So this dinosaur lived during the middle age of the Jurassic and Cretaceous period, which is known as the Jurassic Cretaceous Divisionary period or median period. It lived during that great age, and that's why only it is semi-Jurassic and semi-Cretaceous, because it lived during the divisionary median age between the late Jurassic period's ending and the starting of the early Cretaceous period. Also, one more dinosaur which lived during this divisionary or median age of Jurassic and Cretaceous or during the Jurassic Cretaceous period was the Tyrannosaurus rex or T-Rex, the symbol of the golden age of dinosaurs, the symbol of Jurassic Period, Jurassic Park and Jurassic World movies. So here it is. This was a deadly carnivorous, and you could see that it had 36 canines on its both upper and lower jaws, which meant it was just meant to just tear away the meat and eat it. So it was a carnivorous dinosaur which lived during that great age of dinosaurs, and mostly the T-Rex used to hunt down the Stegosaurus because it was its favorite meal, this dinosaur. And the Stegosaurus had these special spikes on its body all around and also on its tail, just to protect itself from this deadly meat eater. So this Tyrannosaurus rex also lived during the divisionary or median time span of the late Jurassic and early Cretaceous period, where the late Jurassic period was ending and the early Cretaceous period was about to begin. This great meat eater, carnivorous Tyrannosaurus rex, lived during that great age and used to hunt down this great herbivorous beast. So basically the Tyrannosaurus rex or the T-Rex, which was a theropod, it lived in a time when the late Jurassic period was almost ended, and it lived mostly during the time span of the early Cretaceous epoch. So we can say that it was more of Cretaceous than being Jurassic. So that was it. So two more very famous dinosaurs lived during the trans-Jurassic Cretaceous period. These were the Acanthosaurus and Altirinus. The Acanthosaurus means high-spined lizard after its tall spines along its backbone. This may have given its high-arched back. It was a very large theropod, which means it belonged to the same species as the Tyrannosaurus. It was also a carnivorous dinosaur which lived during 115 to 105 million years ago Maya. And on the other hand, was an ornithopod closely related to the Iguanodon. It has more teeth, a wider bill and a large curved nose. It means high nose. Scientists think it may have expanded the fleshy parts of its nose in cone-shaped displays like the elephant seals do today in the modern times. The Altirinus lived 120 to 100 million years ago Maya. These both dinosaurs were carnivorous and were closely related to the Tyrannosaurus rex and Stegosaurus, and were from the same theropod-sauropod mid-Cretacean family. Late Cretaceous period 100.5 to 66 million years ago. So when the first epoch of the Cretaceous period, the early Cretaceous period, ended 100.5 million years ago, from that time till 66 million years ago spanned the second epoch of the Cretaceous period, the late Cretaceous period. Some most famous dinosaurs of the late Cretaceous period were Albertosaurus and Ankylosaurus. During the whole time span of Cretaceous geological period, it saw major changes in the map of Earth. It saw many different continental shifts and drifts. It saw breaking of Pangaea into Laurasia and Gondwana land, Laurasia further splitting into Asia, Australia, Antarctica. On the other hand, Gondwana land splitting into Europe, North America, South America, and Antarctica. It saw that how the continents changed at their places and formed a modern day kind of on our Earth continental satellite position. Map. Paleocene period 66 to 56 million years ago. After the end of the late Cretaceous period 66 million years ago, from that time till 56 million years ago, for 10 million years spanned the last period of dinosaurs, the Paleocene or Paleocene period. The Paleocene epoch or period was preceded by the Cretaceous period, by the late Cretaceous, and was succeeded by the Eocene epoch period. This was the time when dinosaurs started looking more like the modern earthly animals than being the four-legged terrible lizards, because now they were changing themselves from those big giant beasts to small modern day kind of animals. This was the time when hippos, elephants and tigers came in place, and they replaced their big ancestors Tyrannosaurus rex or T-Rex, elephant fish and Hipposaurus. During the Paleocene or Paleocene epoch or period, the dinosaurs became extinct and they were replaced by mammals. And as they were replaced by mammals, this was a mark that in a few million years only we humans would be born on Earth, the blue planet. And this happened due to the mass extinction of dinosaurs by the big asteroid hitting Earth. Now I will explain you guys how dinosaurs became extinct. So during the end of the late Cretaceous period and the starting of the Paleocene period 56 million years ago, at that time a large celestial object, reportedly a comet, collided with Earth, which created a mass impact which can be seen as an asteroid crater still also in the Gulf of Mexico, Yucatan. It is known as the Yucatan Peninsula crater. So this has confirmed that that comet collision with the Earth only was the real reason of extinction of the terrible lizards or dinosaurs. When the gigantic comet collided with Earth 56 million years ago, then as soon as it hit Earth, huge explosions started taking place. The volcano eruptions also started taking place. The temperatures of Earth rose to extreme heat for several hours after the collision of the comet with Earth, which killed all the dinosaurs near the place of explosion and collision. And also due to such high heat, the plants died because the plants were now dead. The herbivorous dinosaurs also eventually died because their food was nowhere. They couldn't find food and out of hunger they died. And as they died, the carnivorous dinosaurs also died because now they did not even have any food, the herbivorous dinosaurs. In a systematic and sequential way, all the dinosaurs died in a chain, in the food chain. Firstly the plants died, then the herbivorous dinosaurs died, and then the carnivorous dinosaurs also died in a sequential way in the food chain. And that is how the dinosaurs became extinct. Only the dinosaurs who were able to escape this were the flying dinosaurs. like the Archaeopteryx, who later on evolved and became small modern day birds. So the modern day birds are the successors of those big, giant and ferocious flying dinosaurs. You might not be able to believe this at once, but yeah, that is the strange reality about this. And one more astonishing thing is that the little chicken which you eat every day, it is the successor of the ferocious Tyrannosaurus rex, and iguanas are the successors of the ferocious iguanodon. So that was how the terrible lizards became extinct on Earth, and that marked the extinction of dinosaurs, but that only proved a hope for the beginning of a new life on Earth, and we should be thankful to that collision of that celestial comet with Earth, because that only made these big terrible lizards extinct, and that opened the gateway for human life to become active on Earth and to become existing on Earth. We should be thankful to it because it only was that gateway which gave us the opportunity to live on Earth and rule it, just like once dinosaurs did for 174 million years. If we exist today, it is because of that dinosaur extinction due to the comet collision only. We should be very thankful and grateful to it, for sure, because if it won't have happened, then the dinosaurs would be still ruling the Earth, and then we, the humans, won't be even existing. So that comet collision only has made a gateway for our very existence on Earth. So from Cretaceous to Paleocene, that was the whole timeline of the terrible lizards, dinosaurs. Those big beasts which ruled our Earth for 174 million years. So that was the whole timeline of these big beasts. And not only I have told you guys that how did they rule the Earth for 174 million years, their whole timeline, but also I have told you guys that how did they just became extinct one day, mysteriously, just due to a comet collision, which opened the gateway of human existence on Earth. So this is it. This is all for How Do You Know Season 1 Episode 3, which is an exclusive documentary on terrible lizards, dinosaurs or dinosaurs. Hope you guys like this. If really, then do please click on like, subscribe, share this video with your friends, and stay tuned on HUB, the Wondertainment Zone, for more amazing wonder training HUB videos just like this one. Also follow us on our Instagram handle UTKARSH _Insta for amazing wonder training and technical sneak peeks and insights of our upcoming HUB videos on our YouTube channel ASTHANA'S HUB, the Wondertainment Zone. So this is it. Hope you guys like this. Saying this once again. This is me, UTKARSH M signing off. I will meet you in the next one. Till then, bye bye and adios. Thanks for watching. Yo, thanks. Follow us on our Instagram handle UTKARSH_Insta for amazing, wondertaining and intuitive technical insights and sneak peeks of our upcoming HUB videos on our YouTube channel ASTHANA'S HUB, the Wondertainment Zone. Download the software HUB app today.